No, it's okay. You hear more of Dave, I hear more of him. Whereas usually I don't hear as much of his. So it's kind of a different kind of a. Right. You're hearing things different. Chris probably can't hear anything.
just wish the chair was shaped the way I want it to be.
I don't know what you mean. Just like that. Yeah. Kind of fun. I want to do, should we do, before we do the first one, let's do the Willen and then go back to the first one. Excellent. That's great. I'll pull over. Okay. I'll get rid of it. I'm not worried. I got 2 bars there.
You get rid of it. Oh, the.
Right. That's perfect. Actually, no, come over a bit.
Those bars
No. You're probably you got me covered. I just gotta open these up. Let's see. Okay. This one is short. Only 2 pages of it. 2 pages of it. So funny. Have a nice. I just wasting this.
still play, right?
Just that.
All right. I took a different tempo.
There's something happens.
They never did give her or increase of pay.
He's doing something.
Don't mean you're sitting on my back.
Supplissime cancellare, placetne tibi ut officium incipiat.
Plaquette.
Please be seated. Welcome to the 36th Fall Convocation of the University of New Brunswick's St. John campus. My name is Drew Rendell, and I am the Dean of Graduate Studies at UNB. Normally, this role would be served by our President and Vice Chancellor, Dr. Eddie Campbell. Regrettably, Dr. Campbell was called away at the last minute today, and so I'm pleased to serve in his stead. And I'm going to call on my boyhood experience as a Cub Scout to do my best. And I hope that you'll forgive the many ways I'm a poor substitute. Members of the platform, thank you for being a part of this special day. The University of New Brunswick recognizes that the university sits on traditional Wolastoqey territory. The river that runs by our university, the St. John River, is also known as Wolastoq, along which lived the Wolastoqey, the people of the beautiful and bountiful river. This is a very special day for each of our graduates and their families. We appreciate that you will want to document it with photos, but we ask that you do so in a respectful manner. I'll now call upon UNB's Chancellor, Dr. Alison McCain, to address the class of 2018. Alison.
Honorary degree recipient, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, and most importantly, graduates of the class of 2018, welcome to our ceremony this afternoon. Graduates, congratulations on your achievement, something we are about to confirm in today's ceremony. Your 4 years, or more in some cases, at UNB have been a time of rapid growth in knowledge and maturation. You may not feel it personally, but others see you as an individual with new knowledge, new skills, and a certain level of leadership potential. The world is experiencing change more quickly than at any time in its history. Knowledge is being acquired faster than ever. Communication is both instantaneous and global. Unfortunately, it is also often more difficult to separate fact from fiction. Bottom line, it is both an exciting time and a challenging time to be completing your university studies. The world is arguably a better place than it has ever been, but there is still a great deal of inequality, of injustice, of deprivation, and of discrimination. Your generation will have to find the solutions to those problems. Graduates, our expectations are high, but so is our confidence in your ability to meet those expectations. UNB has given you new knowledge and new skills to take on that challenge. Hopefully, UNB has also taught you to have a genuine curiosity to ensure that you continue to learn, to innovate, and find new solutions to old problems. Indeed, your family, the university, and the province all have invested in providing educational opportunities for you in the belief that it may pay dividends for our country in the future. So as you leave university, you may be nervous, you may be uncertain, but I suspect you'll also be a little bit excited about just what it is you'll be able to accomplish. But take my word for it, you do have the tools to do great things and pay back that investment many times over. UNB graduates, you are the future, and I, for one, couldn't feel better about it. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. McCain. We will now proceed with our ceremony. The Governor General's academic medals were created in 1873 to encourage academic excellence across the nation. Over the years, they have become the most prestigious award students in Canadian universities can receive. This afternoon, we will announce the recipient of the award representing the highest level of achievement, the Governor General's Gold Medal for Academic Excellence in Graduate Studies. All students completing a master's thesis or report or a doctoral program at UNB in a given year are eligible to be considered for the award. I'm pleased to announce that the Governor General's Gold Medal for 2018 goes to Marta Larson Haar for her dissertation, Spatiotemporal Variation in Sexual Maturation and Hatching of American Lobster, Omerus americanus, in Eastern Canada, Patterns, Processes, and Implications to Fisheries. Dr. Haar received her PhD in biology at St. John's Spring Convocation this last spring and is now working as a marine biologist in Norway and is unable to attend today's ceremony. So let me just take a moment to reflect on her remarkable accomplishments. In fact, Dr. Haar is a triple UNB degree holder, with all three of those awards earned at UNB St. John. She did her undergraduate degree on the St. John campus, and if my memory serves of her record, she received a remarkable 4.2 cumulative grade point average, where the maximum possible is 4.3. So for those of you who are familiar with the Byzantine process around grade point averages in an academic environment, and for those of you who are not, let me tell you that means that Dr. Haar suffered the grave indignity of receiving a grade less than A+ in only 2 of the 40 courses she took in her undergraduate program. I believe the other 2 grades were only A's. She went on and completed a master's degree on the St. John campus and subsequently a PhD. And in addition to developing 2 fine theses for both of those degrees, along the way, she published 8 peer-reviewed papers and was co-author on a similar number of additional papers. She was engaged in multiple national and international conference presentations, and she won more than a dozen other honors and awards. It's a truly remarkable record. And although I wouldn't want to speak for Dr. Haar, I'm sure were she here, she would be quick to share this honor with many of the other people who supported her on her journey. So I hope she'll allow me to extend additional congratulations to some of the other folks who would have supported her throughout her many degrees. I would like to recognize and also congratulate her supervisor, Dr. Remy Rocher, who is Professor of Biology and Chair in the Department of Biological Sciences and was her supervisor throughout her PhD program. Extend congratulations also to the entire Department of Biological Sciences that is widely regarded for having a collaborative and collegial environment that fosters student growth and development. And further, the wider St. John campus that embodies the kind of culture that allows students to realize their full potential. Dr. Haar is not able to be with us today, but fortunately, Dr. Jeff Houlihan, who is Professor of Biology and Director of Graduate Studies in the Biology Department, and who additionally would have helped to support Dr. Haar in her program, is here to receive the award on her behalf. I'd like to invite Jeff to the stage to receive the award.
At this time, the university will present the recipient of a Dr. Alan P. Stewart Memorial Award for Excellence in Teaching. This award was established by the University Senate in 1972 to recognize teaching excellence on the part of some of the many good teachers of whom this university is very proud. Each year, a committee of Senate, composed of faculty and students, select the recipient of this award from nominations made primarily by students. This year's recipient, Dr. Osama El-Tamtami, is unable to join us this evening and has asked Dr. Gholamreza Amin to accept on his behalf. Erin Gruwell, a teacher known for her unique teaching method, once said, "I have learned that although I am a good teacher, I am a much better student. And I was blessed to learn valuable lessons from my students on a daily basis. They taught me the importance of teaching to a student and not to a test." Joining the Faculty of Business at UNB St. John in 2016, Dr. El-Tamtami taught us all that lesson. He reminded us that we not only teach students, but that we learn from them, that they build us and we play a role in building them. Dr. El-Tamtami earned a Bachelor of Science in Finance, a Master of Science in Accounting, and his doctorate degree in Economics and Accounting Information Systems. He was not satisfied with simply becoming learned. He felt it was important to become practiced, too. And this led him to become a certified public accountant, a certified internal auditor, a certified information system auditor, and a chartered accountant and chartered professional accountant. He worked for a number of years in both Canada and the United Arab Emirates as an accountant before becoming a full-time academic. From the moment Dr. El-Tamtami arrived here on a 2-year term appointment, he became a valued member of the faculty. Outside of teaching in the classroom, he continued to publish in peer-reviewed journals and co-authored a soon-to-be-published book. Within the Faculty of Business, he joined its AACSB accreditation team, taking part in the annual Assurance of Learning, which assesses the performance of our students in achieving desired learning outcomes across the entire business curriculum. In addition, he voluntarily chose to develop and coordinate a standardized test of business knowledge, which is now delivered to incoming and graduating students every year. Dr. El-Tamtami has demonstrated his teaching gifts both in the BBA and the MBA, with students of both his undergraduate and graduate classes raving about his teaching. Students describe him as polite, approachable, knowledgeable, motivating, and encouraging. One explains, he doesn't give you the fish, he teaches you how to fish. Many students noted that he respects all of them and that he's dedicated to them and wants them to succeed. One student put it simply as, it's clear that he cares about our success. Indeed, Dr. El-Tamtami's student opinion surveys regularly ranked him as one of the best teachers in the Faculty of Business. In some ways, his teaching has already been celebrated. Recently, his student teams placed both first and second in a case competition. Dr. El-Tamtami has demonstrated the highest level of teaching excellence at the University of New Brunswick and is a very deserving recipient of the Dr. Alan P. Stewart Memorial Award for Excellence in Teaching. We will now proceed to the conferring of an honorary degree. The recipient will stand when his name is called. The Honorable John D. Wallace, to be Doctor of Laws. John Wallace is a humanitarian and public servant who has made contributions to public life at the local, regional, and national levels, that have made a profound and positive difference in the lives of many. Originally from Toronto, Ontario, John Wallace graduated with a Bachelor of Business Administration from the University of New Brunswick in 1971, completing his Bachelor of Laws in 1973. Even as a student, he served his campus and community, playing varsity football and basketball. This commitment to service has followed him throughout his life, as he has led initiatives and participated as a volunteer and champion in areas of arts and culture, recreation, youth and education, and poverty reduction. He has served on numerous boards and committees, from Be Happy to the St. John Arts Centre, the Imperial Theatre, St. John Learning Exchange, New Brunswick Junior Achievement and Business Hall of Fame, and many, many more. He served as a member of UNB's Board of Governors from 2006 to 2009 and was a vocal and engaged advocate for retaining the integrity of UNB's bi-campus model. Throughout his very successful career in private, corporate, and commercial law, John Wallace continued to serve his community and his nation, distinguishing himself for his commitment to fairness and social justice. He has been the recipient of numerous awards and honors, including the Queen Elizabeth II Diamond Jubilee Medal, the UNB Associated Alumni Award of Distinction, the Queen Elizabeth II Golden Jubilee Medal, and the New Brunswick Day Merit Award from both the town of Rothsay and the city of St. John. He served as a New Brunswick member in the Senate of Canada from 2009 to 2017 and distinguished himself as one of the 6 founding senators of the Working Group of Independent, nonpartisan senators who promoted the Senate as a functioning, nonpartisan avenue for sober second thought, seeking equal rights for all senators in the performance of the required constitutional roles and responsibilities, regardless of political affiliation. His time in the Senate was marked by a commitment to inclusive economic and social policy, higher education, and as an advocate in Ottawa representing the best interests of New Brunswick. Mr. Wallace embodies the values that UNB stands for: honor, integrity, responsibility, and commitment. He has dedicated a lifetime of genuine service to improving the lives of his fellow citizens and has been described as an exquisite combination of independent thinker and team player, someone who can bring others together for the common good and in pursuit of a common goal. Honorary degrees are granted to individuals who exemplify those values, cherished by our academic community. And so it is with great pleasure that I present the Honourable John Wallace to be Doctor of Laws honoris causa. Insignissime praesis amplissime cancellare, tuta universitas presento vobis Ioannam Wallace, ut admitatur honoris causa ad gradum doctoris in utroque iure in hac universitate.
Ego admitto te, Ioannam Wallace, honoris causa ad gradum doctoris in utroque iure in universitate Noi Brunswicki. I now invite Dr. Wallace to address the graduates.
Good afternoon. Chancellor McCain, Vice President McKinnon, members of the university faculty and administration, esteemed guests, and our graduates of 2018. As a former graduate of UNB, I want to begin by saying how deeply honored I am to receive this honorary degree from my university. I never would have imagined when I entered UNB back in 1967 as a skinny 18-year-old and whose main priority at the time was making the varsity basketball team that I would be standing here before you today. I guess it is true that many of our priorities certainly do change as the years move along. To the graduates, my congratulations. The world you are graduating into is very different from the one I entered back in 1973, when Trudeau was Prime Minister, the Toronto Maple Leafs were rebuilding, and the Rolling Stones were flying high. Come to think of it, maybe some things haven't changed all that much after all. Today, however, is a more uncertain time. When I graduated, a job was pretty much guaranteed. A clear path to work, to family, to the future was laid out before me, and for the most part, I followed it. For most of you, that's probably not the case. In the time since my graduation, the world has become a smaller and perhaps in many ways a more unsettling place. The time of your coming of age is an accelerated era where things happen fast and change often. Technology has advanced in ways that I could not have imagined in my wildest dreams. It makes my head spin to think of what's been invented, and even more so, to consider the innovations to come. You grew up with the internet. Me, I'm still trying to learn to text and work my TV flicker. And yet, even as things evolve at a pace that would have been unimaginable 40 or 50 years ago, some things, I believe the most important things, remain constant. It seems to me that as much as things change, there are certain bedrock values and elemental factors for success that apply as much today to you as they did to me and to those many generations who came before. As with all things in life, whether it's a building, an organization, a relationship, or a career, the strength, durability, and success of each is first and foremost dependent upon the quality of the foundation on which it is built. If the foundation is of poor quality and crumbles, then everything that is built on it will follow. From firsthand experience, I can say to you with absolute certainty that the education and the degrees you are receiving today from the University of New Brunswick are the rock-solid, reliable foundation that you can build your successful careers and lives upon. It's now up to each of you to continue the building. Throughout all walks of my life, I've been blessed to have worked with and learned from many outstanding individuals in my professional career, in team sports, and as a volunteer in community development. I've learned a lot from each of them. So, while I'm still able to remember most of that, I would now like to share with you, the graduates, some of these lessons learned. I guess you might call them lessons in life, or at least my version of them. Number one, and above all else, your personal integrity is everything. Honesty, diligence, and being respectful of others should be your personal cornerstones, your foundational building blocks. Remember, a good reputation is built slowly, but it can be ruined quickly. Never believe those who would say there is no such thing as truth or the truth is not truth, but only personal opinion. That is just not right. Close attention to detail is always part of the path to success. As they say, measure twice, cut once. And in the words of former UNB Chancellor Curry, from his own personal experiences, successful retail is detail. So especially when you're tired or frustrated, don't give in to halfway measures and carelessness. We've all been there. Stop, take a deep breath, count to 10, count to 100 if it takes that. Then get back at it and keep pushing forward. You have to take personal pride in what you do and how you do it, even in the seemingly small tasks. Remember that famous adage, how you do anything is how you do everything. Everything you do reflects on who you are. Don't let yourself down. In everything you do, always show the best you've got. The road to success always requires determined focus and hard work. There's just no way around it. Do not give in to pressures to accept short-term fixes and short-term gratification that is not sustainable. Remember, the easy way is usually not the right way. Do not let fear of criticism determine your path. Everyone at times experiences anxiety, self-doubt, and insecurity, but we all have to learn to push through all of that and not give into it. Do your homework, think it through, and in the final analysis, trust your instincts and persevere to do what you know to be right. In this technologically advanced age, don't conclude that computers can replace the continuing need for reasoned personal judgment. To that end, and once again, learn to trust and have confidence in your own instincts. Real leaders inspire others around them, while realizing that everyone, including themselves, has a flat side, and perhaps more than one. Real leaders recognize they don't have all of the answers all of the time. However, they know when they need help, and they have the ability and the confidence to know when and where to find it. And finally, find the things in life that you are passionate about, that excite you, that energize you, and then go after them. That's where real personal satisfaction lies. For me, some of my most satisfying experiences have come from my involvement, working together with many others as a volunteer in the development and advancement of our community. Our communities are part of us, and we are part of them. For me, the feelings I have for my community are an extension of what I feel for my own home. It's very personal. Just as you would with your own home, I strongly encourage each of you to get directly involved in shaping and making your community the best it can possibly be. It's all too easy, and quite frankly, all too common, to simply sit back, leave it to others, and then complain about what's being done and not done. The community is yours. Get involved, get energized, be prepared to stand up with others for causes and issues that are important to you. Do not be content to sit back and expect that others will do the job. You have much to offer. Make your presence felt. Your community and your fellow citizens need what you have to offer. I can assure you, you will not regret it. There's no better example than this university campus. I remember in the 1960s how this community pushed and rallied to bring UNB to St. John. The University in New Brunswick exists, in St. John exists because countless citizens fought for it and fought long and hard over many years and obstacles. Without their drive and commitment and the early years leadership of Vice Presidents G. Forbes Elliott and Thomas Condon, it simply would not exist today. UNB St. John mattered then, and as each of you well know, it most certainly matters today. The University of New Brunswick and St. John has always been and must always remain an essential part of the heart, soul, and future of our St. John community. So to each of our graduates here today, welcome to our UNB alumni family. You have every reason to be proud of your university, and we have every reason to be very proud of each of you. My warmest personal congratulations and best wishes to each of the 2018 fall graduates of the University of New Brunswick and St. John. Thank you.
Thank you, School of Graduate Studies. Dr. Jim Kiefer will hood and present the parchments to the candidates. We'll begin with the Doctor of Philosophy, the highest level of academic achievement at a university. The candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy today will please just remain seated for the supplication. Insignissime praesis, amplissime cancellare, supplicant senatui et vic venerabile collegio gubernatorum ut admintantur ad gradum philosophiae doctoris.
Placatne vobis, senatores, placatne gubernatores, ut hi supplicatores admittantur.
I'd ask now that the supplicant for the aforesaid doctoral degree to please stand for presentation and admission by the Chancellor. Insignissime praesis amplissime cancellare tota universitas, praesento vobis osce supplicatores, ut admittantur ad gradum philosophiae doctores, testorque illos, quod omniae quae statuta nostra requirant, aptos et idoneos esse.
Ego admitto vos ad gradum philosophiae doctoris in Universitate Novi Brunswicki.
I'd invite you now, please, to join us on stage for presentation and acceptance. To be Doctor of Philosophy in Interdisciplinary Studies, Tammy Carroll, for a thesis entitled, Why Does Workplace Bullying Occur? Assessing multiple predictors of targets and perpetrators' experiences of workplace bullying. We will now confer master's degrees in the following disciplines: arts, science, education, and business administration. I'd ask the candidates, please, just to remain seated for the supplication. Insignissime praesis supplicant senatui et vic venerabile collegio gubernatorum, quod nomina ac studia iam rite cognita sunt et promulgata, ut admittantur ad proprium magister gradum in sua quisque facultate.
Placatne vores, placatne gubernatores, ut hi supplicatores admittantur.
Supplicants for master's degrees will now please stand for admission and presentation by the Chancellor. Insignissime praeses, tota universitas praesento vobis oce supplicatores ut admittentur ad proprium magistri gradum in sua quisque facultate. Testorque illos quod omnia quae statuta nostra requirant, aptos et idoneos esse.
Ego admitto vos ad grado magistri in Universitate Novi Brunswicki.
I'd ask you now please to join us on stage for individual presentation and acceptance. For the degree of Master of Arts, Michael Andrew Golding. Lorette Wanuma. Cecil Justine Proctor. Kimberly Froese. For the degree of Master of Business Administration, Edwin Asamoah Adu. Chibwike Precious Akaniro. Raghavendra Alluri. Nathan Apsingakar Ramesh. Mateko Akoa Azu. Vibor Batra. Yagun Bardwaj. Kandarp Bhatt. Nikolai Bragish. Rahat Chadauri. Yin Chen. Kwaku Donkor. Xiao Wen Feng. Si Fang. Minyi Gao. Anisul Haq. Snehajit Gupta. Alexander Murdoch Higgs. Shuang Huang. Fani Hemant Janagama. Nandi Iema. Guangyin Jiang. Ji Jiang. Bipinjot Kaur. Srikanth Keta. Manish Kumar. Kojun Lee. Minal Madek. Edgar Guillermo Marroquín Aguilar. Jose Armando Martins Nunez. Erica Lauren McAdam. Silambarasu Meenaksharandaram Raja. Mohammed Imran. Leandro Augusto Oviedo. Isaac Ohena Aguier. T. An Phan. Pankaj Paul. Srija Prasad. Avipsa Priyadarsini. Wen Qian. Vipul Raja. Muzna Rachel. Sughosh Rao. Franco Daniel Rayo Mendoza. Afrida Tasnim Shagoti. Gaurav Sharma. Praveen Sharma. Manasweet Shetty. Faishau Temetopi Showuni. Anshu Shoman. Seng Song. Luz Adriana Valenzuela Giraldo. Milton von Seehausen. Mushin Yan. Hong Jiang. Wenbo Zong. That was a fitting conclusion to the conferral of master's degrees. Congratulations, graduates. We'll now proceed to the conferring of bachelor's degrees in course. Candidates will be presented by the orator. The deans of the respective faculties or the representatives will present the parchments. For arts, Dr. Dan Downs; for science and nursing, Dr. Michael Vancille de Jong; for business administration and applied management, Dr. Rob Moore, and the registrar will assist.
Bachelor's degrees of Arts, Science, Science and Computer Science, Health Sciences, Business Administration, and Applied Management. Candidates will remain seated for the supplication. Insignissime presi supplicant senatui et huic venerabili collegio, gubernatorum quorum nomina ac studio, iam rite cognita sunt et promulgata, ud admittantur ad proprium baccalaureae gradum in sua quisque facultate.
Placetne vobis senatores, placetne gubernatores, ut I supplicatores admittantur.
The supplicants for the aforesaid bachelor's degrees will stand for the presentation and admission by the President. Insignissime praesis tota universitas presento vobis hosci supplicatores et supradictis facultatibus, ud admittantur a proprium baccalaureae gradum in sua quisque facultate, testorque illos quor omnia quae statuta nostra recriant aptos et idoneos esse.
Ego admitto vos ad gradum baccalauri in Universitate Noi Brunswicki.
You will now proceed to your assigned place for individual presentation and acceptance. For Bachelor of Arts, Jacob Edward Charles Body. Matthew Truman Davis. Kelsey Marie Vieno. Jasmine Ored Villemur Hanlon. Bachelor of Science in Computer Science, Sarah Abdulatif Alabad. Kurt Mason Bowes. Bachelor of Health Science, First Division, Ashley Elizabeth Hudson. Bachelor of Health Science, Shelby Lynn Grady. Bachelor of Business Administration with distinction, Daniel James Lavin. Megan Joanne Slip. Bachelor of Business Administration, First Division, Ronald Andrew Ferguson. Gwing Hua. Alex Francis Buckley. Rachel Elizabeth Colombe. Nathan Davidson Kelly. Zishan Guo. Yuying He. Christopher Lawrence Norman March. Sean Tinodaishe Malanga. Pap Mamadou Sek. Sarah Jane Shipley. Juin Sun. Bei Zhi. Xiaojie Zhang. This concludes the awarding of bachelor's degrees in course. Please note that some graduates were unable to be here this afternoon, and their degrees will be granted in absentia.
Thank you very much, Dr. Levere. As Vice President of UNB St. John, I would like to extend to you, the graduates, sincere congratulations and best wishes for the future. Would all of the graduates please stand? Ladies and gentlemen, I present the class of 2018. We'll have some more time to celebrate. I'd like to now ask Jill Jolino, President of the University of New Brunswick Associated Alumni, to come and deliver a few words to the newest members of the University of New Brunswick Associated Alumni. Please be seated.
Good evening, class of 2018 graduates. Good evening, Chancellor, Vice President McKinnon, our new Dr. Wallace, and all of the guests and family and wonderful people who've come out tonight to celebrate. It's an honor to be here today to officially welcome you to the UNB alumni family. Congratulations. The UNB Alumni Association is well over 89,000 members strong, and our alumni continue to accomplish remarkable things in their work, their communities, and beyond. We know that you will make your own mark on the world, and we cannot wait to see what you will do. You are students for a short time, but alumni for life. Please keep us up to date with your contact information, your employment opportunities, and the adventures your life after UNB offers you. We have many chapters of UNB alumni across the country and indeed around the world. These chapters offer you a taste of home and the opportunity for networking and contacts in many communities. As alumni, you are our most important ambassadors. Spread the word about UNB. Mentor current students, donate your time, or join the Alumni Council. Your support could transform someone's university experience and offer them new and life-changing opportunities. In 2000, the UNB Associated Alumni introduced a new UNB tradition, the presentation of alumni pins to new graduates. We hope this pin will carry the individual memories of a life-changing experience at UNB and serve as a reminder that when you combine an ambitious goal and personal dedication, you can do anything. More importantly, the pin is a symbol that you were, you are, and will always be part of our family. We hope you wear this pin with pride. Congratulations on your success. We are so pleased to have you as part of the UNB alumni family. Best wishes to you all.
Thank you, Jill. As Jill said, for you new graduates, UNB will always be a part of you, and you will be a part of it. And we certainly look forward to following your accomplishments as members of the UNB family. And we look forward to seeing you at alumni events, not only elsewhere in Canada, but around the world. As these exercises draw to a close today, I want to thank all of those who've contributed to the celebration. The members of the St. John String Quartet for providing the music, and the UNB St. John staff member, Kim Banks, who will lead us in singing our national anthem in just a few moments. But thank you as well to the members of our alumni who took time this evening to form part of the Alumni Honor Guard. A ceremony, of course, like this requires a lot of preparation and behind-the-scenes work for many, so a special thank you to all of those who have listed on the back page of the program for all that they do to make these ceremonies a success. Patty O'Brien, and particularly Wakuna Elisic and the registrar staff. Finally, a salute to the staff and volunteers of the Imperial Theatre. It's wonderful to be able to have our fall convocation in such a magnificent venue, in such a lovely building in our uptown. I'd now like to welcome Kim Banks to lead us in singing our national anthem. Following the singing of O Canada, please remain in your places until the academic procession has exited. Thank you all.
O Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north, strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee.